y'all can hear me. I might have to, I'm putting my little, I'm basically getting ready in the car. I feel like this rain is going to be a problem. I'm getting my edges together. My eyebrows look hella dark this morning. Like, let's wake it up. Let's wake it up. Ooh, let's wake it up, baby. Okay. Yeah, that eyebrow looks hella dark. I did that shit in core. I think I am going to use my headset. I don't know if I brought it. I don't think I brought it. I'm going to have to talk up. I'm going to have to yell. I could have swore I brought my headset, but all I have in my pocket is roses. This is no cap. I work with flowers in the morning, and I be having pockets full of roses and flowers when I go home. So how's everyone doing? I know most of y'all gonna catch this recap. I gotta go to the post office, and I just want this little edge to do. I want it to be pretty. Like, I want it to be like a little pin curl, like a little. There we go. So I have to rant. I need to talk my shit. And you know what? I be feeling low key like some kind of way when I gotta talk my shit. I be feeling like that. I be feeling like, don't be that way. Don't let people, don't do that to yourself. Don't let people get under your skin. And I be like, but they're not under my skin. It's they just doing dumb stuff, and I need to tell them this is dumb. Like, let me get my Kanye on right quick. Like, for real though, first of all, let me say some things about rebranding. Let's start there. Rebranding is challenging for me. It's been challenging for me because there's so many elements that I'm not thinking about necessarily, and then when I'm told I have to think about it, I'm like, I don't want to think about that. That's not important. Can't we just like slap something up there? And no, you can't just slap stuff up there. So I did hire me a business coach. She is amazing. I love her. She's helping me get it done. But I'm finally understanding what the word coachable means, like on a whole nother level. And sometimes I'm not coachable. And even for our business meetings, I had to let her know, like, I be getting real tired before these things. Like, my body be trying to resist being here. My body be on some bull swanky, you know. A lot of people don't know that, you know, if you're used to handling life a certain way, doing things a cerlet me turn this down, because I think that's what the problem is. Oh, I think I can hear myself better. That was the heating system, but I don't need it, so I just turned it off. But I feel like I should turn the car off too, but I don't want to. I'm enjoying the little. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it off. It don't need to be on. Okay, so now using up precious gas, and because the rain has slowed down, it's not cold really outside. But what does this do? I got a phone that be doing things. I got my little contraption here. So anyway, sometimes I don't be coachable, and coming to grips with that and learning that it's not even me being outrightly uncoachable. It's that certain habits, certain thoughts, certain ways of being, I'm over here peeling the rose petals, certain ways of being get into your psyche, get into who you are. And then when it's time for you to be more than who you currently are, it's a challenge. It's an absolute challenge. Ooh, look at them. I love a rose petal. Oh, that one got some makeup on it, but that's okay. I need to go home and wash my face. So, coming to grips with it, I'm not always coachable. Coming to grips with the fact that this shit is fucking hard. We say in challenging, right? Because challenging is a nicer word. I learned from another mentor how you frame things, how you word things. It does matter how you talk to yourself. So me talking to myself, I'm like, bitch, this shit hard. This is hard. But while one part of myself is saying this is hard, there's another part of myself that's saying, like, I'm learning so much. Like, I didn't know how to do that, now I know how to do this. I didn't know what that was, but now I know. Like, for instance, I'm gonna bring y'all into my space. I really didn't have a clear understanding of what content was. To me, content described an aesthetic. Like, if you have all white and flowers on your stuff, that's your content. If you always going off on people, that's your content. And it wasn't that I was wrong, it was just that I had it in the not framed in the right context as far as what I'm doing and what needs to be done in my business. And I learned that content is the information, the pictures. It's not it's what you're putting out, but not necessarily like how. How is a part of it, but it's the what. So I learned that I need more what. Like, I learned that when people came to my page, it's like they don't know what I do. And I do a lot of things. So it's kind of like this bug is like really in here, bugging me. How you even get in here? He come across the screen again, he gonna be dead. I know that much. Gonna be straight sacrifice for the betterment of storytelling. So I was like, basically, I do a lot. I volunteer, I dance, I burlesque, I'm a performance artist, I paint. I'm an artist. I'm an all around artist. I write. I do a lot. Right? And that rain about to come back down. I do a lot. And with me doing a lot, I didn't have it clearly defined on my page. What are you buying from me? What are the services I offer? There's been so much upheaval in my professional life with me taking my business to the next level, like really wanting to be successful at what I chose to do and not what someone else's version of success is. Like, oh, you're not successful until you sell 38 billion bottles of rose water. You're not successful until you're in a small chain store. You're not successful. To me, I am successful if I met my goals that I set. If I showed up to do what I set out to do. That is how I know that I'm on track. And to me, success is more about how I feel about myself and how I feel about the things that I do with myself. That's what success is for me. And right now, I feel successful in some areas, and then there's other areas I don't feel very successful in. And that is what is like, what is that shadow on my face right there? But that's what I'm working on. I don't know why I'm hyper focused on that. It looks like I have a black eye. I do not have a black eye. I just had some old ass makeup on from last night. And I had put some eyebrows on this morning because I knew I was going to be doing this. And I was like, my eyebrows, I wanted them to show up. I feel like I did too much low key, but they're here. These the eyebrows. And if anybody's been watching, yeah, I cut the extension off my lock. Okay, I'm segueing. I think I'm over talking about that. Yeah, that's what's happening. So I'm experiencing as a small business, and I don't know why people say, oh, you shouldn't say small business owner. My business is currently small right now. And in order for it to get big, it has to start small. So I'm okay with saying small business owner. And, ooh, look at this flower. It has some stuff going on in it. That's why this one didn't make it. Some brown stuff. So yeah, I'm wanting to be successful for me within my guidelines, within my, y'all, I gotta get a different thing. Because this is it's just a lot right now. I really feel like it's just doing the most. So this weekend, I think I'm gonna go get me another one. It's officially healed, so I can flip it where it's not there, but it's like right there. Mine's is right there, so it's kind of poking my nose out a little bit. There we go. I feel like it gave me a little bit of a, unless I'm just not used to seeing my nose anymore with it, without it. It's in there. Hopefully a booger don't pop out with it. That's a real thing. Oh God. Okay. We're really doing this on live. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guys. Yep. We're on the live. Oh my God. I don't wanna. Y'all, I got my. It's stuck. It's officially stuck. Okay. And I feel like some snot is gonna come out. Oh. Oh my God. That's so disgusting. Give me a moment to get my life together. So yeah. So when we talking about all this glowing up stuff and business things, like it's challenging, it's hard, but for me, it's like, for me, what the payoff is that I started here and I'm gonna end up there. And you know, as someone who's a small business owner, someone who understands, like, you know, everyone you meet is a potential customer, client, that kind of thing. And having social media that wasn't really clear, I had, you know, my business coaches helping me get everything clear. And there's some hand holding, which I can very much appreciate, baby. We're gonna talk about that hand holding in a little while too. I wanna talk about that specifically. The hand holding in business and self-development. I wanna talk about that. But not right this second. We're gonna talk about it in a little while. So nobody know what I was selling. And even though I was trickling, selling, like if you hit me up and I got some rose water, I got you. You know, even though I was supporting little giveaways and businesses. Shout out to First Avenue Fitness. With First Avenue Lens Photography. I hope I didn't say it wrong. Cobra Tie, shout out. Go ahead and Google. Go ahead and do your diligence. Yes, that was like God sent for my business coach to tell me, like, we don't know what you're selling. And then a few other people had told me that too. And then a few of my friends that I trust to ask, like, ask their friends, what do they think? Everybody kept saying the same thing. We don't know what Stacy, what Oya, what gold, what Stacy Oya gold sells. Whatever it is, we're gonna buy it, but we don't know what it is. And I thought so hard about that, and I realized, okay, I gotta make some choices. And let me tell y'all the truth. People been told me, like, put the rose water up on your page, make the little memes, make the little captions about rose water, just let it be all. And I was resistant. I didn't want to hear that because I was like, I don't want my page to look like that. I don't want my page to look like one big advertisement. I don't want my page. I don't want. And all that I don't want was not in alignment with what I actually wanted. So fought myself for years, told other people to mind their business, took some of the good advice from them, listen to them big me up, and then be like, I ain't doing it, you know, that kind of vibe. But my business coach, we had to cut gym parties. It's not working. It's not making no money. You haven't moved forward. So that was cut. She just cut it. We need to cut it. And as we're focusing on my Edify Me, and we're focusing on some of my other brands, like a lot of people knew I was doing gold energy management, and some of y'all are still like, what's going on with that? I'm just turning it into a nonprofit. I love helping people. I love showing up for other people. I love making sure that others are feeling edified, feeling good. Shout out to Edify Me Rosewater. Yeah. Shameless plug. Yes, we also gonna talk about the shameless challenge because y'all asked me, some people asked me about that too. But yeah, I just was like, let me get myself together. Let me do what I need to do. And so gold energy management is not going anywhere because I still coach people. I still help people out. But I want to set that up in a more easy intake type of way. And I want it to be nonprofit. I want it to be my ministry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking the steps to doing that and taking my time with it. And Edify Me let me tell y'all how Edify Me was created. Edify Me was created because I was in an abusive marriage and an abusive relationship with myself. And I had just started to do self-care and understand what self-help was. And I'm an avid researcher and studier and that kind of person. And it dawned on me through doing all my research that how you, like, okay, so I left the situation, right? And I was in therapy, and I started to cry in group therapy, and we were asked, what's going on, and I told my story, which was, sometimes I miss being hugged, I miss being touched and affirmed and being told, oh, you're beautiful, oh, I love you, oh, I care about you, these types of things. And as a woman who gone through an abusive relationship, imagine someone putting their hands on you, using their words to degrade you, being awful with you, but you still crave them hugging you and touching you and giving you words of affirmation. And I was in this weird space, like, who's gonna do that? And I learned that day that I was gonna do that. I am going to affirm myself. I'm going to hold my own hands right now. I'm going to hug myself and tell myself how beautiful I am. And I kept thinking about how important that was once I started doing it, because it made a difference. I did not feel as lonely. I did not feel the craving of someone who didn't care for me to touch me. I care for me. I wanted more for myself, and I wanted to be able to affect myself in a positive way. And I learned that positive touch, even things like tapping, that kind of thing, and affirming yourself positively really assisted and helped me. And so by the time I was doing all this positive touch, positive self-awareness, positive physical being, soft belly, soft jaw, not holding tension in my face, not holding tension in my back and in my stomach area as if I'm bracing to be hit all the time. Like, I had to get out of these things. And therapy helped, and learning how to touch myself, learning how to be there for myself in a positive way really helped. That was very emotional to even go back there, because I'm not that person anymore. And my tears are for that young lady that I was, who did not know that positive touch from people who care and yourself is so important. I learned that. So fast forward, and I'm creating this product line, right? How does Tyra say? You got to suck it up. Okay, we're going to suck it up. Okay, so I thought, let's take it a step further. What if there were ingredients? I started learning about frankincense and different types of essential oils and myrrh and lemongrass, and there's so many that give you a calm nervous system, as well as promote health in the skin, in the body, your hair, all this stuff, right? And I came across rose water, and I was just using it at the time for my skin because I noticed how it made my pores. I'm very hairy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but like, if you could see that little texture, that's hair. I am a bearded lady. I'm proud of it. You know what I'm saying? I shave. I don't shave every day, but I be shaving, okay? I can't wait to actually do a tutorial for women who are hairy and don't do electrolysis and actually use a blade to their face, and show how I use the rose water to create a really nice cleansing, and as well as healing after shaving, as well as keeping my pores clean and keeping me from getting, like, I still have some scar marks from before with shaving, and the rose water has helped me lighten that, right? So I came across rose water. I came across all these essential oils, and at first the product line was meant to be like shampoo, conditioner, body oil, all these things. And over the years, through me doing self-help, self-care, therapy, getting a chiropractor, all these different things, what I understood was that what you put on your skin, what you put on your body is important. So it didn't matter to me, like, if you was hugging yourself or rubbing yourself and giving words of affirmation, if you was using something that had chemicals that was going to make you sick, make you allergic, make you break out, then it's kind of like, it's not defeating the purpose, because you're still touching, but what you're putting on with the touch is not helping. And it dawned on me, like, self-care could be like this thing where people are a part of their own self-care. If you can touch and hug yourself, if you can do your your skin treatments and all these things, why not do it with products that actually promote you feeling good about yourself, products that actually help the skin, but also have this effect on your brain and your emotions? So I started doing that kind of research, and I came up with my first product, which was the rose water mist, and I still use it to this day. Of course, I went from attempting to do it by myself, then getting to one supplier, but not feeling good about that. So now I did so much research to have the supplier that I have now, to be able to have the formula that I want, to be able to have the rose hydrosol that I want, non-diluted. I'm not diluting it. Because at one point I was getting it and then I was making sure it was cut the right way, but then I was like, I can't do it like this. I don't like the way it smells. It's different. Then I tried to make it myself, and that's how I started. And it was too much. And it still was missing the mark of how can this be something that's good for everyone. And that's where we're at now. And last night I shared a post, and I won't say who, but someone like blue thumbed it. Like, I know that it's petty of me possibly to be on that, but it's like, I'm not going to give myself a hard time. It's like the no shame challenge. I was all into that, right? Because I wanted to like engage, but I was confused about content. So when my business coach was like, it's cool that you want to do this, but make it like if you want to do 150 days, make it 150 days spread out over the year, like once a week or something like that. You're selling rose water. Let's just keep it real. You're selling rose water, and you're selling self-care. You're showing people how to take care of themselves in ways that are meaningful and edifying, if you will. So it wasn't that it was scrapped or I'm not doing it no more. It's not gonna be every day. And I was just so sad. I was like, so that was wrong. And it wasn't that it was wrong. It wasn't in alignment. It's in alignment with golden energy management. It's in alignment with other things that I do. But right now we are focused on the rose water. And so last night I had to deal with a shame that I felt ashamed that I went off a little bit on my page. But I didn't really go off. I just feel like Facebook's life give you options. Life give you options. When we first all got on Facebook, all they had as far as a reaction was that blue thumbs up, which meant that you liked something. You liked it. You liked it. You was fucking with it, right? Then they added some other stuff. Love, care, very specific. Love, care, and shock, and anger, and sadness. So me personally, when I support people that I fuck with, when I share your shit, I put a heart on it, because I understand that, why would I share something I'm not fucking with? Why would I be involved in something I don't really care for? And personally, if I have to, I only put the blue like up there if someone's talking about some offhand stuff, but I want them to know it's important. And I don't want to love it because the subject matter is not lovable, but it's important. So I'll put that blue check up there. And I'll make sure I comment and things like that. But when I have people who I fuck with and I share their products, I shop with them, and they put them blue checks. I know you're saying you like it, but you didn't love it. You didn't have no love for me after all the love I gave you, after all the love I put in the love bank of our friendship, of our online relationship, whatever you want to call it. You had no love for me. There's people I know who are doing their thug thizzle, and I help them do their thug thizzle. I'm on call. They call me. Hey, I got a question. Hey, can you tell me about this? Can you tell me about that? That kind of thing. I got people who be really like, I need your opinion. I need your advice. But these people have never shared none of my shit before. These people have never told anybody what I fucking do. But yet you call me about what I do. You call me for what I do. You call me for advice. You call me for insight. You call me for help. You call me for a lot of things. And that's cool. I love it. I like helping. It's part of who I am. But what happens is the I give, you take game. And I learned about this from therapy. Like, I give, you take. So I give love, right? That's what I honor. That's what I love. That's what I care for. That's what I value. I give love. I have love. I'm full of it. I want to give it. That's what I value. You don't really fuck with love like that. You more into like, right? Like is what you value. And that's cool. You can like. So what I'm understanding is when I come over and give you that love and I give you that heart, it don't really mean nothing because you prefer a like. clearly, because that's what you give out. You give what you value. You give out likes. I mean, you value a like. I mean, if I put a blue check on your popping ass post, you don't really care because that's the value you operate under. The likes. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Fuck it. I don't. I don't value likes. I value the love. Okay? That's what I value when you're talking certain types of interactions with people. I put the love out there. And I do take it personal, even though I don't be wanting to. I'm human, and that's where the shame comes in. And I realize there's some uncomfortability with me and these human interactions where people feel like they could just handle you any old kind of way. And that's where me being human comes to like this wall where I'm like, I fucking think they should die. Like, I want to smite them. Like the Godhead in me comes up and is like, they should die. How dare they? Like, my inner Thanos is very active. And I be wanting to snap. Because I give love. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do no fake shit. And everybody who knows me know I might tell the truth sometimes too much, too quickly, too fast in mixed company. And sometimes nobody ain't asked for that. That's what I be doing sometimes. And it don't be necessarily right, but it don't be wrong. How could the truth be wrong? It could be inappropriate in certain settings. And I'm learning that. But that's me with the love I have of truth, the love I have of integrity. I just be saying what I feel like I need to say from my heart. And everybody don't be there. And that's cool too. So I did kind of make a little post about it on my social media. And, you know, it wasn't to no one in particular. It was to a few people in particular. It was to a lot of people in fucking particular. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be calling me and reaching out to me to help you figure stuff out. And you can't even share a post. So what? I'm just your personal help you figure it out person? You don't pay me for that. It's not profit. You don't pay me for that. You ain't no cash apps being hit up. You know, you don't even tell people, yo, I talked. That was an issue with me a long time ago when I first started doing this, and I would help people with their ideas and stuff. And people wouldn't be forthcoming about like, oh, I talked to Stacy and we had a mastermind situation where she cooked up some ideas for me. And some of these people are still using these ideas to this day. Some of these people are still using what I've coached them, what I've helped to this day. And it's not that they don't love me, whatever. It's like I learned that I like recognition. I learned that I like to be recognized for the positive contribution that I have made in any direction, almost more than I like the money. That's my truth. And I learned in therapy and through therapy that, you know, it's something I noticed, and now I'm gonna talk about it in the last few minutes I got about validation and the Black community and this kind of thing. Ooh, the light is shifting, y'all. Y'all see how the light is moving? The light is moving. It is moving. Okay, so I just gotta, I'm trying to figure out how to, oh, that's cute. That's cute right there. Yeah, I'm CEO down. I'm certified CEO down. Shout out to Bobby. I'm just trying to figure out my lighting thing here now, you guys, because this lighting is doing this. Oh, I'm gonna figure some things out. That's what I am gonna do. That's what I am good at doing, figuring things out. Fuck what you heard. Okay. I think that's good. I think we're good now. I think we're good. I gotta pick and choose where I'm gonna have this glare at. Maybe I need to move my seat forward. Ooh. I think that's good. Hey, how are you? Hi, darling. I know who that is. Okay, maybe I don't. I'm not sure. So, I want to talk about this because I think it's very important in our brown and Black community. Validation, recognition. We have so much like memes that says, oh, you can't be dealing with people just because they give you a compliment, because if they give you a critique, it's going to take you down. So what I'm learning in therapy is that validation is very healthy when you deserve or you need to be validated. Reassurance is healthy. So we have this thing in our community where we act like we could, in the brown community, like, I don't need nobody to validate me. I don't need nobody to recognize me. I recognize myself. I showed up for me. That's good, and that's a great foundation. But if I'm doing something that involves other people, that is for other people, fuck yeah, I want to be recognized. If you call me and say, Stacy, my skin's breaking out and I really need some rose water, and I don't want to figure it out, and I send you the rose water free of charge, it's working for you, why would you not? You don't have to do it publicly, but why would you not hit me up and say, hey, this rose water is really working? Why would you not validate the experience you're having with the product that I created so that it could help you? Why would you not recognize someone is helping you? Especially in a world where we hear, ain't nothing for free, you got to pay for this, the price today is not the price tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. What is it in our community that we are so, like, we feel like why are we so emotionally lackful? Like, we want to say slavery, we want to say conditioning, we want to say the world this, the white man that, all these things, right? True or not? Where is the personal accountability? Where is the personal accountability that your homegirl come over and do your nails all the time, and you do posts, you wear these nails, but you never said thanks for the nails, homegirl? What about your homegirl who touches up your edges for you? She do hair, but she come and help you out and make sure your shit look good. Is you giving her a shout out? Is you validating her business that you got my edges looking good and I don't even pay you? How many of us have people in our lives that we do not pay for their services, for their help, for their energy, if you will? And they don't even want payment. They don't even want the money. But some of them are like me. They would like a shout out. They would like a thank you, an actual fucking thank you. And then if I have a business, your thank you being public serves my business. Because then I can help other people. Then if other people are buying, I can continue to afford to give you free services because I'm fucking with you. And you my friend, and you was there before everything I blowed it up. But my friend don't even share my shit. My friend puts a fucking blue check under my shit. My friend who I would give my life for, my energy. And that's what it is with us. We so sacrificial to each other without being accountable to each other. How I'm going to sacrifice myself. How I'm going to deal with less so you can have more. And you won't even say thank you. You won't even recognize the fact that I'm doing that for you. How many people, will say, oh, I just needed some of your energy. I just need to talk to you. But have never made a social media post about when I'm in a tough time, this is who the fuck I call. This is who helps me. This is their business. This is their nonprofit. And they got some good ass rose water. That's all I'm saying. I do not think that equal and fair exchange of energy is highway robbery. If somebody is doing something for you and it's giving you value, I have people that I've mentored, people I have helped out, and they have stabbed me in the back. They have stolen from me. They have lied on my name. They have slandered me. And then when I spoke about these situations, other people who were their friends decided like, oh, we not fucking with her. This is how we treat each other in our community. And I don't know why. And then when you go in, I'm not saying it doesn't happen in other communities. What I'm saying, though, is that when I'm talking to other communities, I watch them not agree with something, but still share that post. They might even be as crispy to say, well, I don't, like this rose water, but my friends love it. And they say it works really good. And I don't know who might need some rose water, but here you go. This is what I see in those spaces. Meaning I might not be fucking with the shit. I might not even like it, but I'm going to share it. I'm going to recognize it because it has value in the community. It could help someone. So I'm going to value this because it has some weight to it, But in our community, I watch this on social media in my own city I live in. Shout out Augusta, Georgia. Like, I'm not from Augusta. I'm an outlier here. I'm an outsider, essentially. And when I see how people handle each other who is from here, I just be like, yo, what the fuck is that? When I see people handle each other in the community in a certain kind of way that's not forthcoming or good business, I be like, damn, what is that? And then I noticed that some people won't even talk up because if the person's in a certain position in the community, then you're looked at in the black community like a troublemaker, like a liar. Like you don't have why are you trying to bring someone down the community? Because they hurt me. And I want to say they hurt me or they use me or they harm me. You know what I'm saying? Like, or then you have people who when you're sharing your stuff, you're recognizing yourself. Okay, so you won't recognize me? You don't want to give me the time of the day? I'll recognize myself, and then me and my two best friends, we're gonna recognize each other, and we just gonna share each other's stuff over and over and over again. And y'all got something to say about that too. I don't know why she's sharing it. She done shared that Rose post about 45 times today, and her little friend over there, ain't nobody liking the shit. Yeah, that's what y'all say. That's what y'all say. Instead of being like, wow, this could really help somebody with their skin. Wow, it's called Edify Me. This product, my rose water, is birthed while I was a fundamentalist Christian. That's why it's called Edify Me. I was in the church trying to figure out, why is this man beating my ass? I was in the church trying to figure out why my husband don't like me, that he gonna put his hands on me and talk about me and be mean to me and not give me access to family money, and he just tell me I'm good at nothing while I help him build everything. How did this come to be? I'm trying to figure out my life, but in the midst of me figuring out my life, I'm thinking about others. This is just who I am. I love love. I love to give love. I feel like I embody love. Love is not all like light either. Love is a dark thing. People commit crimes over love. Wars are started because of love. Love is a very dark energy. You know, anybody who know me, no, I'm dark goddess initiated all the way through. And I'm still growing in that. I'm still growing in that walk. I'm still growing in that journey. I'm still showing up for myself and learning how to be, as dark and lovely as I want to be, as dark and lovely as I need to be, as dark and lovely as I fucking am. You feel me? So I just had to say that because that was my rant. That was my real rant. And it's not to say the people who do recognize me and the people who do shout me out and the people who do speak up, they don't matter, and I'm looking for the people who not. What I'm saying is, when the people who not really put their little flimsy ass blue, I can feel that energy. Maybe other people cannot feel that shit, but I can feel that. I can feel your little I don't like this shit. No, you could have kept that. You could have totally fucking kept that. I don't need that energy. I don't want that energy. I want people who's like, this is great, because there's no way you're gonna be like, this is awesome, and put a blue check. I don't give a fuck what you say or who you are. You will lie. And I'll tell you that to your face. That's a lie. You're not going to feel so good and exuberant about something, and you have the options to love and care about it, but you're going to put a thumbs up, a thumbs up, thumbs up the butt, thumbs up the butt, thumbs up the butt. Okay, sorry. And the fact is, I felt guilty about feeling this way. The fact is, I felt like I shouldn't say this, but I was like, I never say these things. For someone who everybody's like, oh, she's dark and she's this. Where I be at with the darkness? I don't be on social media cussing people out, I used to. People could tell you I used to. I would cuss you out, tag you in it, and tell everybody what you had did. And what you had did. Yes, I that used to be me. But I calmed down because I realized in the community, people don't care. They still gonna fuck with that guy, even though you say he's a woman beater. I remember when I said that was happening to me, after a while, when he did it to other women, it came back to me that people now finally believe me. So it took other women being physically harmed for people in my community, men, not women, men, upstanding men at that, men who have platforms, men who say protect black women, we love black men. It came back to me that black leaders and men in our community said, oh, I guess she wasn't lying. The fuck? This is how we handle each other. This is how we handle each other. And I just want us to, I feel like this is why we have so much shame in our community. But we're facilitating it, and we're making it happen. And I'm about to get off my soapbox in a little while, but I just feel like we talk a lot about toxic energy right now, a lot about negative energy, people on karmic shit. But people is creating this. People is living these lives because that's what they want to do. Whether it be they don't want to deal with who molested them, whether it be they don't want to deal with who beat them, whether it's they don't want to deal with who they molested and who they beat. We have a lack of accountability in our community, which means then we therefore have a lack of recognition to those who are doing things that help us be more accountable and show up in our best light ever. It's easy to thank people who are visible because someone else will see you think in proximity to someone who's everyone wants to be around. But when you have other people who are not that, but you're calling them for help. You're expressing to them, you know, you need a shoulder, you have an idea that needs unpacking or unfolding, whatever it is. And they might not be that person who gets the hundreds and thousands of likes on their pictures, right? That you can't, that won't tag you back and say, yeah, girl, and everybody's like, oh, you know them? No, I'm not that person. I'm just me. I'm just Oya. I'm just the lady at the marketplace giving out a good word and helping you feel better about yourself. That's literally how I see myself. The lady at the marketplace who gonna give you a good word, maybe something to eat, something to drink, and she just gonna be like, yo, what you need? And I got connections throughout the marketplace, so what you need? What you need? What you trying to get? I got you. That's me. That's how I see myself. And I'm very helpful. I have a very nurturing spirit while being very, like, I don't want to say like confrontational or assertive, but like whatever that is, you know, I do that well. Oh, this video's at 40 minutes. Okay, we're going to wrap it up now because I really just want to do a 30-minute video. But I appreciate everyone who came through. I saw a few people. I had some comments. Y'all know I love the interaction with the live on YouTube. But I just had to say that because glowing up don't always be glowy. Accountability should be like breathing. And, you know, it's like, I don't think people can cross your boundaries per se. I just think that people can let you know your boundaries are being pushed. That's something that's like making you uncomfortable that you're never going to be comfortable with. And I'm getting better at speaking to that. I'm getting better at saying, hey, can you not do that? Because there's a time I would never speak up for myself. There was a time I would just go home and cry. Or I would go to a friend and just cry and be like, why do they treat me this way? I used to be like that. I used to do a lot of crying about the way people treated me and handled me. I could cry now thinking about those memories, but I'm not going to. Because I have compassion for people and I have compassion for myself. I'm not there anymore, so I don't have to cry about it. But I recognize still, and I have compassion for myself. You know, I'll say this and I'll be done with it. Why the validation and the recognition and these things absolutely matter. Everybody in our community was not raised with a silver spoon, and everybody was not raised with parents that took care of them, loved them, honored them, uplifted them. So could you imagine a child who has a phenomenal talent, gift, soul, and the parents are on crack, or the parents are beating it, or the parents are saying, the mama or daddy saying, you ain't shit, you gonna be just like your mama or your daddy. That's what they grew up with. They look a little different, so now they're bullied in school. They're smart, so now they're told they ain't shit in school by people who just go to school for fashion shows and causing trouble. And this is this child's in our community now. This is our baby. This is our little brown baby in the world. We post all these cute pictures of babies, but these babies some of these babies live in atmospheres where they are not being poured into, not recognized, not validated, not positively reinforced. So now this child reaches an adult setting where it's like, you know what, I want to do this thing, and I think I can do it. And people still treat them like that little kid that they didn't think had no value. Can you imagine what that would feel like to your own inner little child and you as an adult? Where you figure like, I'm an adult now. I did what I was supposed to do. I can show up and help these people. I can help myself. And people are still treating you like they don't value you. People are still saying things that are devaluating to you. People are still not recognizing you while using your shit. People are just coming at you crazy and not giving any recognition, even though they are benefiting from your presence. How are we still doing this to each other? Who makes this okay? Is it that some of us have been infiltrated like the movie Avatar and we got a white man spirit in us? Are some of us just black devils and that's what the fuck we thrive on? Or some of us just has, as we learn in church, like God make people a certain way. Cain got his mark. Anybody couldn't even fuck with Cain. You get what I'm saying? So what I've learned is that some of y'all is going to be this way today you know, not here no more. And it's not for me to judge you. It's not for me to even try to change you. But what I will say is for those who like to validate other people, reassure other people, recognize other people, continue to do so. I know I will. So even those people who give me those blue checks and all that type of energy, if I'm fucking with you, if I believe in your product, I'm still going to give you love. I'm still going to share your stuff because that's who I am. And let the chips fall where they may. But for those of you who want to have that kind of other attitude energy, I appreciate you for who you are because who you are lets me know that what I do matters. because I know there's so many young people and so many other adults like myself who are ripe for validation, who are ripe for recognition, who are ripe for someone to say, I see you and you did a great job. And I appreciate you because that made my day. I appreciate you because your product helped me lose weight. I appreciate you because your product helped save my marriage. I appreciate you because I ain't got ashy knuckles no more. Shout out to Sajus and her body butters. Like, yo, what is wrong with shouting out a person who is doing something in the community that not only helps themselves, but helps others? Come on. Like, what is up with that? And then it's like enough energy to go around. So it's not like there's no lack. Let me get off of here. I got things to do. I got to mail some packages. I really wasn't intending for this video to be this long. I see people in the room. I love it. Y'all, I got a lap full of rose petals. My car is going to look like what? I swear I come home every day and I'm about to just shove them in my pocket. Shout out to Certified CEO. Bobby Bands, you're doing your thing. I think this is my favorite hoodie. I'm always wearing it. It's kind of raggedy. I don't be caring. I wash it and I still wear it. I'm also wearing one of my men's. Yeah, I got 2 boyfriends, y'all. That's the poly conversations for another time. But he gave me his, y'all can't see. He gave me his green. I love it. So shout out to my boo, MH. He know who he is. And my other boo, MJ, he know who he is. I be doing my thug. But yeah, he gave me these pants. I be rocking them. And yeah, child. I'm trying to understand, like, so I'm putting all of them in my hoodie pocket. So when I get home, I can like, ooh, child, I'm trying to tell you. Let me just that little and piece really did get me a little bit. So let me just shout out to Edify Me Rose Water. It's not only good for setting makeup, as you can see, it created a little glow right there real quick. But it's also like really good for your nervous system. Like the scent of roses naturally relaxes your nervous system and lets you know everything's going to be okay. It's a very comforting feeling. If love has a smell, it would be roses, right? So you guys have a good one. Thank you for this story time with Oya Gold, also known affectionately as Stacy or Stacy Oya or Stacy Gold or Gold Stacy, however you know me in the world. I still got all these rose petals everywhere. So I just appreciate everybody who showed up today. This is going to take forever to load up on YouTube. So thank you for those who caught the live. Because now we got to upload it to the YouTube. And it's already 47 minutes, which means it's going to take 38 damn days to upload. But that's okay. That's okay. Namaste. Have a good Wednesday, everybody. I'm going to mail out packages and I got to fix my link so that we can make this rose water live. I got 30 bottles available. I'm excited. Because this is the year of packaging. This is the year of a lot of great things with the rose water with my Edify Me company. I'm excited. I feel good about life. All right. I'm just going to be sitting here smiling with y'all because I said what I had to say. And that's it. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Wait, does anyone have any questions or anything like that? Because I see folks in here. I don't want to just, leave out because it is alive. Does anybody have any questions? Anything they want to say? Anything they want to ask? Any shout outs they want me to give? No? Okay. All right, you guys. Have a great Wednesday. Much love. Much respect. Thank you for coming to A Slice of Life Story Time with me, Oya Gold, also known affectionately as Stacy Gold. You can check me out on all my social medias by typing in that name, Oya Gold. I will pop up on Instagram. I will pop up on Facebook. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.